Regulation G is the latest rule set for competitive Pokémon in Scarlet and Violet. This regulation marks the first time restricted legendary Pokémon are legal to use, but only one per team, meaning you'll need to choose a restricted that can carry your team to victory through most matchups. In addition to all Pokémon previously legal in Regulation F, you may now also use Mewtwo, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Solgaleo, Lunala, Necrozma, Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus, Calyrex, Koraidon, Miraidon, and Terapagos. This drastic shift in the meta has been overwhelming for many players trying to choose a new team, especially with so many team staples struggling to keep up with the newest threats. Luckily, there have been 5 official Regulation G events that we can analyze to see which of the new Pokémon are best performing right now, as well as which teammates players are using to support their restricted Pokémon. Indianapolis Regional. After its dominating performance in Sword and Shield, many players were well prepared for Calyrex Shadow going into the first event of the new regulation. The winner, Rajan Ball, identified that most of these teams were actually over-prepared, running Amoonguss balance cores without ground types that dropped to a Terra Electric, Electric Terrain boosted, Choice Specs boosted, Stab Volt Switch. He was one of only 4 players to make Day 2 with Miraidon, proving that an all-in strategy surrounding your restricted was the fastest way to victory. Other successful trainers used Terapagos, Calyrex Ice, Kyogre, and Zamazenta Crowned. The remaining restricteds in Day 2 were Groudon, Koraidon, Calyrex Shadow, Kyurem White, and Lunala. Special events. The first special event was in Buenos Aires the same weekend as Indianapolis. Both finalists chose Calyrex Ice as their restricted, with the winning team running Rain while the runner-up ran Sun, making for a very difficult mirror depending on who could maintain control of the weather. Terapagos placed 3rd, Calyrex Shadow saw its first special event top 4, and Lunala placed 5th. The following 2 special events were both May 11th, with Terapagos finally winning in Bogotá and Koraidon winning in Carolina, giving all 3 new restricted Pokémon 1 major win each. At Bogotá, we also saw Zamazenta in 2nd, followed by Calyrex Shadow in 4th, Miraidon in 6th, Calyrex Ice in 7th, and Koraidon in 8th. Carolina's top cut once again had a Terapagos in 2nd, followed by Calyrex Ice in 3rd, Kyogre in 4th, Miraidon in 7th, and finally, a new face to top cut, Ho-Oh in 8th. Stockholm Regional. The most recent regional occurred the same weekend as the Bogotá and Carolina special events, with Michel Kels taking his long-deserved regional win piloting Zamazenta Crown. This means, at the time of this video's posting, every major Regulation G event has had a unique restricted Pokémon take home the gold. Once again, Terapagos found itself in the finals, falling short of victory due to its teammates' horrible eyesight. The only other restricted Pokémon in this top 8 were Calyrex Ice, which placed as high as 3rd, and Miraidon in 4th place. Calyrex Shadow still found itself in Day 2, this time placing as high as 13th, followed by Zacian Crown's first appearance in 22nd and Koraidon in 24th. Partnered for success. Let's take a look at the teammates trainers chose for all restricted Pokémon with top 8 regional placements. Starting with Miraidon, we have Blood Moon Ursaluna and Farigiraf appearing on all 4 teams. 3 trainers used Whimsicott over Tornadus, while all trainers used either Incineroar or Iron Hands as fake-out support. The remaining teammates include Cornerstone Ogerpon, Wellspring Ogerpon, Ditto, and Chi-Yu. Next up, also with 4 top 8 placements, is Terapagos. Most trainers chose Rapid Strike Urshifu, Amoonguss, Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, and Tornadus as partners, but we also have usage from Cornerstone Ogerpon, Hearthflame Ogerpon, Indeedee Female, Whimsicott, and Regidrago. All 4 Calyrex Ice teams used Raging Bolt, Incineroar, and Amoonguss. Each trainer also had either Single Strike or Rapid Strike Urshifu, while 2 chose Goldengo to help with the mirror. We also have single usage from Pelipper and Farigiraf. All 3 Zamazenta trainers had success with the same partners, choosing Pelipper, Rillaboom, Chien-Pao, Galarian Moltres, and Latios, while the single Kyogre was supported by Fluttermane, Incineroar, Iron Jugulus, Rapid Strike Urshifu, and Serena. Additional resources. If your favorite wasn't here, it might not be that great in a single restricted format, but it's likely still being tested by top players. You can check Victory Road's rental teams, as well as the top 128 teams from each regional for other ideas. If you're struggling to get started and aren't comfortable building your own team from scratch, you can also check VGC Pace for fully built teams, sometimes with rental codes included. Links to all relevant resources have been included in the description below to help you get started. We'll talk more about building your own teams from scratch next time, including other websites and resources to help you be successful. If you found this information helpful and you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.